Okay, our beloveds, so we're going to try a channeled message today while our another is waiting in her car. So here goes. She is beginning to share more and more of her inner personal processes, how she uses her body as her own petri dish. She has shared about this, and now she shared today, I'm going to get a dose of ivermectin, and it will either be the preventative dose or the after-the-fact dose. She has nothing to lose, as this is one of the safest medications out there. So she is not anti-pharma. She is anti-big pharma. And the difference is when those who control the process for profit versus for health, that is where she takes issue. But we digress. Her health is her greatest concern because it has been the greatest issue, the greatest problem, the greatest limitation that she has had since 2012. For those who did not know her before, she was incredibly active, an ADHD type of person who was highly functioning, but had to be constantly moving. Many of you know those types of people, and let's be honest, you are irritated or annoyed by them. But this is who she was before. So her snail's pace now, it still drives her nuts because she has memories. She has physical memory, emotional memory, cognitive memory, and a spiritual delight in having those endorphins run through her body. And she can't, and we have intentionally denied her this since 2012, and she is doing her best to get back to a state of health where she can finally live again. Or one moment in recent times where she felt that it was coming back was when she was spending time with Clifford, because he was very physically active and he challenged her. Now, she was nowhere near where his level of activity was, but nonetheless, her activity level was challenged greatly during those times to show her that she can and is capable of achieving new heights and growing. But since then, we have taken her back to pretty much zero, where she is in bed pretty much every day and struggles with just day-to-day issues such as doing dishes and doing laundry. Those tire her. Standing to fold the laundry tires her, and she has to go lay down. Her shoulder and neck issues are resuming or returning because her body is once again going to that state of lack of resistance because she has been in bed for so long. So now, why do we share this with you all? Why would you all care in the least what her physical journey looks like? And why does this matter to you in any way? Because her life is a representation of what many of you have either gone through or will go through in a certain way. If you are unable to surrender, your life gets changed dramatically by an outlier event, which then comes in and takes over. And it takes over your thinking processes, your physical ability to handle stress, your sleep rhythm, your digestion, your teeth health or mouth health, and your stool, your poop. It will affect your energy levels. It will affect your cognitive abilities. It will affect your ability to interact with other people, because when you're not physically present in your body because you're so stressed out, it changes everything. And so the question is, how do you overcome this? Well, we channeled on it, and you saw the message this morning. You will probably receive this message tomorrow. It is how stress affects your body and how lack of stress affects your body. And we are trying to give you all a crash course right now. And the point of this is just to help you all to realize that Kati is the microcosm of the macrocosm, that she is going through this to help to forge the path for many of you who will travel her way after the fact. She is literally that drilling machine that is going through a granite mountaintop to create a tunnel from one side to the other, from the side of being unawake to the side of being awake. And she is literally forging this path for you all, for those who choose to follow. And her messages and her lessons are to show you the fortitude, the resiliency, the great difficulty that she has in finding solutions outside of herself. She has nobody telling her how to get healthy, how to eat, what medications to take, what processes to follow. She has to find this on her own, because her inner guidance is what will take her back to that point of health. And when she does give her power away, such as taking that antiviral medication, because she just had no idea what to do, she had 7 days of massive aches and pains and issues. And when she stopped taking it, her body began to feel better. Now, maybe it did help with the viral load a bit, but then she went to high doses of vitamin C and L-lysine and is taking various supplements. She got another one that she had talked about the other day, serapeptase, which comes from the silkworm, and it helps the body with inflammation, infection, and overall body health. It can help some people with sinus issues. There are lots and lots of benefits that can come from this particular supplement. So she also got some of those through Amazon, as they could not find it locally, and took her first dose yesterday. And then once she has determined what dose of the ivermectin to take, she will then go down that path as well. Her desire is to get healthy, and she does not trust the FDA. Her guides have told her that FDA, in her mind, is to F the damn administration. That is the guidance that she gave, because the FDA is here to control you and what you have access to, thereby denying you the freedom, the autonomy, and the authority to determine what you wish to put in your body. They're willing to give you really damaging pharmaceuticals, because somebody that is beholden to them and that they are beholden to makes a lot of profit from this. But they won't allow you to use mushrooms to journey to the other side, nor will they allow you to use marijuana. Those drugs or plant medicine have been shown to have healing qualities, yet they deny you or restrict you access to that stuff. But they freely give you the other stuff that will kill off your liver, your kidney, your heart, can have a negative interaction with another one, which will cause you to become toxic and die. They have no problem with that, because there's profit to be made and it keeps the economy going. But they don't allow you the autonomy and authority to determine what the best protocol is for you in conjunction with the medical provider. It is good to have oversight, because if an issue arises, you want somebody to be able to say, hey, no, that's not just a side effect, that is anaphylactic shock, as Kati found out when she took clindamycin for a root canal that was set about 1 week in the future. She thought she was just having a reaction, and the endodontist told her, do not do that again. That was anaphylactic shock, and it was going down to your heart, and it would have killed you. So yes, you do need providers who advise you, but they shouldn't restrict your access to what you believe is best for you. And they should also be educated on pharmaceutical harm, on the benefits of food, on the benefits of supplement, on the benefits of exercise, on the benefits of deep breathing. The medical community has a long ways to go as well, because they are currently under the control of Big Pharma, which means that unless that there is money to be made through the Big Pharma pathway, there is no interest in educating in their traditional medical schools. But there are integrative and functional schools, medical schools, which now teach differently. There are chiropractors, there are doctors of Oriental medicine, there are others. But many of you have been taught that's not real medicine, and you go back to the allopathic teachings, which are just one prism of the many facets of health. So this is why we are sharing Kati's unique journey, because we want you to see what it looks like when you step outside of the traditional Big Pharma model and ask the providers to work with you because you are interested. And then you have oversight and support in the process. It is important for you to figure out what works for you and what doesn't, as you are all unique snowflakes, and no single solution will work identically for each of you because of your biochemical makeup. It differs. You differ. And until people connect to that intuitive knowing within, they will continue to take these pharmaceuticals, which have so many side effects. So they take a new pharmaceutical to dampen out the first side effect, and then a third one to dampen out the first and the second, if that makes sense. You all are so quick to pop a pill to find the solution where it's damaging your body, but you're not willing to be creative and look outside of Big Pharma, as in the business model of making money, to use those pharmaceuticals that no longer have patents, or finding natural remedies, or finding food. Just warm water, room temperature water with lemon juice every day does so much to help your body, but nobody talks about that because there's no money in it. So this is pretty much all we have to say today. We wish you a blessed day, and we shall return again tomorrow. And so it is. Namaste.